Hi, this is Dr. Steve from Misericordia University. Welcome to this video technology tutorial.
In this tutorial in Excel, let's consider absolute cell references and also circular reference errors. In the last tutorial, we took a look at the way that Excel allows us to do smart formulas. So in other words, if I say equals cell plus cell, enter, and I'll just put a little color behind here so we can see that's where the answer would be, so to speak. Then I drag this down by clicking on this fill handle. I drag that down, and then this is automatically adjusted for me. So B14 as I look up in the formula bar. B14, C14, now it's 15 and 16 and so on as we go down. Now that's good, and most times that's exactly what we want Excel to do. We want it to automatically handle that for us. Now, there are times that you don't want to have that automatic material working. And let me show you the mechanics of it first, and then we'll take a look at an example of when you might not want that to happen for you. It's good to be able to turn off automatic pieces when you need to. Here, if I say equals cell plus cell, and now if I put dollar signs around, remember in an earlier tutorial I mentioned we never type dollar signs in to show money. We never type commas in to separate thousands digits and so on. That's all cell formatting. We format cells and that happens for us. Here's one reason why we don't do that, because the dollar sign has a very specific meaning. It's known as a literal string, and folks who are computer science majors would certainly be full aware of this. If I put a dollar sign before the G, it means if I drag this down with that fill handle, do not ever change the G. In other words, turn the smart copying off. If I type a dollar sign before the 14, it says don't ever change the 14. Now watch the difference. I'm going to hit enter. Now up here I see F14 plus $G, $14. When I drag this down, now we're just looking at the mechanics, not the why just yet. Now, when I click into the next cell and you look up in the formula bar, F14, now it's F15, notice this did not change to G15, which you would expect it to usually, because we're in the 15th row. And now, 16th row, neither of these changed. They did not change because we put dollar signs around them. Here's another way to do that. I'm going to erase this, and I'm going to go up and create that formula again, equals cell plus cell. When I click on that second cell, if I know I don't want this to change, I can hit the F4 key. If I turn the F4, if I press it, I turn on dollar signs. Now the F4 is actually a toggle key. If I press it a second time, only the 14 gets the dollar sign. Press it a third time, the C. Press it again, no dollar signs. And again, press it for the four. It's a four-step cycle here, toggle. And I press it again, and now I'm back to the first step again, where the C and the 14 have the dollar sign. Drag it down, and now it works. Now, why would we want to do this? Well, here's an example. Let's say that these are test scores right here, and we want to, as teachers many times call it, curve a test. Statistically speaking, it's not a true bell curve of a test, but nevertheless, it simply means a teacher who refers to the curving simply typically means add a bonus score to everybody's final score, like a test score. So let's do that. Let's say I want to add 5, or the contents of this yellow cell, to every single row down here. I'm going to say equals, and I'm going to take the first person's score plus whatever the contents of this yellow cell happens to be. Right now it's 5. If I just drag that down, there's going to be a problem here. Oh, there's a definite problem. Look at that. All kind of erroneous things are coming up. Each one of these should be this score plus 5. This score plus 5 should be here. Well, what's happening is C26 we're adding, well, that's this cell right here. Then we're adding, oh, C27, that's a blank. And then we're adding C28. That's letters, and letters and numbers are not going to mix. Let me erase all this. In this case, because every single row here, the formula in every single row is going to point to this special cell, that's the time you would want to add the dollar signs. I'm simply clicking in the formula bar. I'm pressing F4. Well, I could simply go in there and type the dollar signs as well, and that would work. Now drag it down. When I drag it down, B29 will change, C and 26 will not. Now, every single row, if you look in the formula bar, C26 has not changed. I can go up here and say add 2. They all change the same way. Add 1, add 0, and my curved test, now there's no curve at all at this point. This score should be the same as that. I'll do it just one more time. Equals cell plus this special cell, and every row will point to it. F4, I get the dollar signs, drag it down, and that was a good opportunity and a good reason to turn off the automatic smart copying. You turn it off by putting in dollar signs around the cell that you do not ever want to change if you drag it down or across.